Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one episode short of
Short.
69 episode of SNL with Techwiser.
What's up? What's up, everyone? Oh, first of all, I have this makeshift place. I'm using my phone as a flash and I'm using my webcam as a mic, so there will be a bit of aha.
Whereas
Minal just checking. Will you mute it?
it's working. In case you're
Oh,
wondering, we
it's
can hear
my
you.
bad. It's my bad.
Hmm.
It's my bad. I just turned on the audio.
Hmm.
Oh, yes, so the sound will be a bit average, but the content won't be. So if you have just joined us, like the stream as always. If you wake me up from the sleep, I'll tell you like the stream, hit the like. If you have liked already the stream, unlike it and like it back once again, just because I told you. And yes, what's up? What's up? Hi Lakshman. Hi Aman. Hey, yo. That's nice. Yes,
So how's everyone
definitely.
doing? I think there's an IPL going on and Karthing is killing it, but yeah, you will find as interesting content here as you're finding it there.
Oh, we are competing with the IPL now. One more organization.
Hmm.
Oh yes. So what are we talking today? What are we talking? So basically, we should we discuss the topics?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. See, unliked and liked successfully. That's what you have to do. Let's hit 169 likes. Let's go. We have about 100 people in the stream.
SNL is better than IPL.
Ah, there we go. There we go. We have Nan Kishore's word for it.
Talk about that in the sense of revenue generation.
Ah, talk about multitasking. Adrian is watching IPL on his TV and SNL on iPad. Best of both worlds. Lol. But can you concentrate both on both of them? I think live format is kind of in the background. It's like a passive content. Like you have that
Hmm.
music in the cafes where it just keeps on going in the background and you're still talking to each other, doing stuff.
One more to 69th
Oh,
episode.
it's gonna be grand. If you have attended any episode from now on up until 69, please make sure you attend 69. And we are going to take everyone in. Like, we are not letting anyone out. There's no limit on 10 or 20 people.
Hmm. And make sure your friends, relatives, everyone you know, they also attend
Aha,
69th
everyone.
episode.
It's like a. It's like
Everyone
family
is
get
here for
together.
a surprise. You will definitely be
Ah,
surprised. Acha, we were also wondering, I think we discussed it in the previous episode as well. Just make a guess on what we are going to do in the 69 episode. Maybe, and anyone who is closer to the guest, maybe we will have some kind of a contest or something on Twitter. So
when
I
is
just want to
Wiser Watch
see
coming?
when is Wiser
Maybe,
Watch
maybe
coming.
we'll launch it
Okay,
on
that's a.
episode 69. Maybe we'll. Oh, you can't show watches like this on screen.
It's not even paired to my phone yet.
Acha.
Okay, so yeah, go to Twitter and just make a guess on what are we planning for the 69th episode, and let's see if you are closer or not. But one thing for sure, it will blow up your mind.
This is a question that you would like to take. Any plans to launch merch? I don't
Nothing as
think
of
we
yet.
have any merch. We don't have any merch. It's just for the people in the team. We just wear it. We just use it. There are a bit of hoodies and all which we did. You see here and there in the video, but nothing official yet. Nothing is launched as of now. But
Hmm.
yeah, a very interesting things. I think we frequently discuss, right? We haven't seen anyone's merch go full on crazy in India. Have you seen
Hmm.
any, like, I've seen creators abroad do pretty good with merches, but have you seen anyone getting crazy with merch in India? Any creator or something like that?
Correct. Let us know if you guys what do you guys think about merch or membership or anything of that sort.
But anytime
Although I
anytime
doubt.
we do something, we launch something, it would basically be to solve a problem. It would be something like which would
Hmm.
add a value into your life rather than you adding value into our
Hmm. Right.
thing.
More or less, I think in India, freemium placement works better than the premium one. You give them something for free and then make money on ads or impressions. Something on that sort is monetized better. Okay. So
Here's a question
what
for
do we
you.
have before?
Just before we jump onto that, of course, it's been a very crazy week for Twitter. So for the WTF news, we have Elon Musk is buying Twitter now apparently for $40 billion. He's turning one of those hostile shareholders. He's okay to buy out everyone else's share. So it's a story in itself. It's a crazy week for Twitter. Oh, and in normal use, we have a mobile phone catches fire in Indigo Assam flight, Assam to Delhi flight. We'll talk
Hmm.
about the phone and all of that stuff. Then we have Motorola G52 launching. So G51 was a good device, but I think G52 is a
More or less
4G
average or
phone.
below, more or less average or below average. That's what we have heard.
Hard. It's a 4G phone. It's a 4G phone, and I think you guys will start seeing chip shortage and price hikes in smartphones now. It's gonna
Hmm.
be like, I think it's gonna be crazy from now on. Like if you thought up until this point phones were expensive or the specs were a bit less than 2021, wait for it now. And we have OnePlus 10R, OnePlus 10R or OnePlus Ace. What's up with OnePlus? We'll know. And then we have Quizwiser, and we'll end it with app of the week. Oh,
Perfect.
go ahead. Answer your Samsung Galaxy S22 series.
So Shiva is asking, what about the gas service situation
Game
in Samsung?
optimization. Game optimization service.
Situation in Samsung Galaxy S22 series? Question to Mrinalbo. I'm not really
Oh,
sure about the game
this is
optimization
oh yes.
service.
This is a really good question,
Hmm.
and actually we'll have one of the best answers we can possibly anyone can give it on YouTube. So basically, game optimization service is where Samsung said, okay, 8 Gen 1 does heat a bit. We do it just to be on a safer side. We'll throttle the games a little bit. So Android Authority or someone did excellent research. What they did is they renamed Geekbench as Genshin Impact. Like they changed the
Hmm.
package name, and then they saw like Geekbench started showing very low scores. Like it started throttling. So basically, they are throttling in games, but they are not throttling in any other thing. Which they are like, you won't experience any problems, but we are doing it to control heat and battery life, of course. So to someone like Mrinal, he didn't even notice the entire time is there a throttling thing or something is happening. He was using the S22 Ultra. I was using the Galaxy S22. So if you are an average user, you can watch the video just like Mrinal. If you do casual stuff, a bit of Slack multitasking and S Pen usage and all of that, I don't think you would even experience that entire GOS thing. But they pushed an update later on. They accepted their mistake, like they were throttling. Samsung pushed an update, and now you can disable that service by choice, and you can have full performance in games.
Perfect.
So,
Okay, so next up we have Ayush, the man of culture with
hmm.
109 and 69. So Realme Buds Air 3 with dual pairing. Any other TWS that has same feature? Also, is it worth it? I think we have three particular
uh,
features of Realme Buds 3, which separates it from the
hmm,
competition. Slightly bigger battery than the last year, slightly which will
better
gives you
noise
like
cancellation.
you were getting what 25 hours in the previous year, and this year you will be getting 30 hours, so like 5 years upgrade. Then you have better noise cancellation, slightly better noise cancellation, and the biggest of all, which is really something that separates it from the last year, is now it has a dual pairing mode. And of course all the
Hmm.
other features like realme link app, active noise cancellation, and uh, in-ear detection and all that is already present. uh, it also has fast charging like the previous year, but this time the
Previous
fast
year,
charging
but
is a
is
little
a
bit
bit
fast,
better.
is a bit
Correct.
better. So
So they
in that
basically the
way,
odds were already good. They just pushed it by 20% more. Like they added a
hmm,
couple of features and everything is improved to 10-20% more. Any other TWS has same feature. Jabra, I was using the Jabra 75T. So apparently Jabra TWS have these feature. You can connect to two devices. But apart from Jabra and now Realme, I don't think there are a lot of TWS which connect to two devices. It's slowly they have started to include, but very few TWS do that. Is it worth it? We I think the video is, you were testing most of it, but I think
Hmm.
it's entirely done. We have to shoot it. I actually have something, so I have to go out to a different place, some personal thing. But yeah, I'll be back on Monday. We'll shoot the entire thing, and you should see it by next week. Is it worth it? Yeah, definitely it is worth it. But there are a couple of things which you should know before buying a TWS, or before buying any TWS or Realme TWS, which we have personally experienced. So we'll share that in the video. So you can go ahead for it. But if you wait for the video, well and good.
Okay, let's see. On a follow-up question, we have Realme Buds Air 3 or Nothing Air 1. Nothing Air 1 it should be. Nothing Air 1 is what, 6,000, and Realme Buds Air 3 is what, 4,000, and the launch price is 3,500. I think so both of them are not comparable if we take a look at it. It's a different price segment altogether. The difference is
Hmm.
almost double. So depends on the price. Both have their own pros and cons and depends on your budget. For 3,500, Buds Air 3 is better. For 6,000, Nothing Air 1 is better.
Hmm. This is a very interesting question. Native desktop mode in Android developer mode exists that just works just like Samsung Desk. Any thoughts? This thing was actually shown in Android 12 beta. So basically, if you connect your phone to your PC, it loads up an kind of like Samsung Dex. Like Samsung Dex is far better. You have clipboard, note sync, and all of that. And basically, every app is optimized up to the screen. But here's something, I'm using a Samsung laptop right now. I still have to connect it to my phone. They have quick share and all of that. I'm not a fan of Samsung Dex. I never got why would someone use it. Like, you have a laptop, you have a screen, and then you connect your phone and use it as a system, but you already have a laptop or whatever. So I never got the hang of it. A lot of people recommended me you try Dex mode. Like a lot of you guys from Honest Chat also join in the live, and people do use Dex. It's not like it's not being used. It's never something that appealed to me, but I want to give this a try. We'll have a video on Samsung laptop. We are trying. I'll try to do a video on Samsung ecosystem or the Android ecosystem that no one talks about, which should be like a fun one. Like, there will be a bit of tips and tricks. You have to use third party apps, and little bit here and there you have to do things. We'll compare it to the Apple ecosystem, how seamless, how good it is. Can a normal person with a Windows laptop and an Android phone can just do it? That would be fun. But yeah, I have to give Dex a try. What about you? How do you feel about Samsung desks? And even Motorola does it. Get ready for PC.
Hmm. I've not have a particular first-hand experience, but my first thought would be if it's so good, it's so popular, why I don't see people using it as much as Apple ecosystem.
They haven't dropped it though. It's been 3 years, I think 3 or 4 years. They haven't dropped it though. Like in Android, this habit is frequent, and I think it comes from Android. It's
Hmm.
Google itself. They do it for a year or two, and then they just drop it. Same goes with Get Ready for PC. They have worked on the app. This is the second year. It's kind of working. Like, they have made changes to it. Samsung hasn't stopped Dex up until now. It's still going. So on one
Hmm.
hand, I don't understand the utility of it. On the other hand, people do use it, and it still hasn't been dropped. So
Hmm. Also, a lot of people in India, I think they use smartphone first. A lot of people in India still doesn't have access to computer or a desktop. A lot of people who are
hmm,
buying smartphone are buying a first like gadget in their life.
that is
There is
electronic.
like so that's also there. Okay, so there are a couple of super chat lining up. Let's take them
Huh.
one by one. So Yogesh is asking, is a phone secure after the brand stops security update? Hmm.
Yeah, usually. there shouldn't be a problem. But sometimes a major bug is discovered and they have to push an update frequently. Like, I mean, what do you call it? Ah, why do I run out of words in between of a sentence? Like I have the thought in my mind, but that word is somewhere stuck. So Google actually updates or sends security updates every month. So if you buy a flagship, you will get, and you are supposed to, like, you are supposed to get security updates every month. If you buy a mid-range or s- mid-range phone, you're supposed to get every quarter. Like if you get an update in March, you should get an update in June, then October, and then December, something like that. 3 months quarterly. If you buy a budget phone or something like that, you're supposed to get it for 6 months, in like twice a month. So suppose there's a major bug discovered in Android ecosystem, like something like someone can connect your phone with a USB, and they can bypass everything and take up your data. So as soon as that bug is discovered or that thing is discovered, Google actually goes and pushes a software update, makes patches things, and pushes a security update the next time. So you will miss out on that, but the chances of that happening is about 95% out of 100%. Like 95% you are safe. It's not gonna happen. Yeah. So that's
Okay,
why these days
let's.
brands have started doing like 2 years of Android updates and 3 years of security update.
Mhm.
Oh,
Param is asking, is there any better alternative to S21 FE around 50,000? Need a good camera, clean ad-free UI, and 3 years of Android update. Is a price drop imminent? What about Moto H30 Pro? You do get a decent
man.
camera, not the best camera, but clean ad-free UI
They're
is
giving
there.
2 years of updates and 3 years.
Hmm. 2 and 3, okay. So they have 2 and 3 years of update. What you do get is a good processor, good UI, a decent camera, and a good price. I think it's available for 45,000 after bank discounts and everything. Hmm. So yeah, that could be one update you can see. Okay, seems like Pratik video is stuck. So let's take a look at some other questions. Hmm. So Rishabh is asking best phone under 25,000. There are a lot of options that you get under 25,000. In fact, we even dropped a video of best smartphone under 20K. But if you have to, like, I would suggest just wait for what? Let me check. So, what is the date? Mm, so, there is IQ Z6 Pro launching on 28, I guess. Let me confirm it. Z6 Pro. Oh yeah, 27. So IQ Z6 Pro is launching on 27, and it is said that it's gonna be one of the best smartphone till date right now, till in 2022. So one of the reason for that is it has an AMOLED display, 90 hertz. The processor is really good, and the battery is decent. One thing that we missed from the previous video is it has a dew drop. We said it's gonna be having a punch hole, so it will have a dew drop. So for that, if you compare all of these three, and most likely it's almost confirmed that you will be getting it under 25,000, plus there will be some bank discounts as well. Okay.
Dicey, sir. Okay. Oh,
Perfect. Oh,
looks
we
like I'm
have
back.
Sayan. So Sayan is asking,
Ah,
love from
this is
Kolkata,
a
also
very nice work culture. I must tell you, this is a very so for people who don't know, Sad actually edits videos for Techwiser, and the lovely, beautiful editing you see, Sad is responsible for that. And Sad is wants to tell us something, and he's doing a super chat. So this is a
nice.
very lovely work culture. Like colleagues to talk each other have to do that.
I have to like do a super chat. Basically, San is paying a part of his salary. But joke aside, really appreciate the gesture. So love from Kolkata. Also, Dex mode really for comes in handy from transferring photos to computer, like easy drag and drop. Yeah, that is there, but then for that there are n number of options as well. So just for that, I think Dex mode. mm, I don't think it's like people will go and do a setup and all of that. Okay, so we have a next one. Mi Note 10 Pro, Xiaomi Note 10 Pro. Okay, so last year, Xiaomi, one of the best seller, 120 hertz AMOLED for 15 to 16,000. Uh, if you're asking if it's worth it or not, it is
बहुत
definitely is,
slow
since we are
internet है.
saying this in.
मैं हटा दिया खुद को.
Hey, but you are live and you are not. Okay, so just like we were saying, this year it makes more sense to buy the last year phones that were released in 2021. And Mi Note 2 is this year. Mi Note 11 series is not that great. In fact, the Mi Note 11 Pro has few bugs and all that. So yeah, we do recommend getting the last year phones, which were the best sellers, like S20 FE, Mi Note series, and all of that. Okay.
How?
Yeah, you are back, but the
Am I
video is
audible
a bit
now?
choppy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's perfect.
I
It's not
had
perfect,
the
but
internet.
doable.
So I just want to say, just I want to go back to San one. I missed out on that, but I'm not going to drag it a lot. San, whenever you come over here, we are doing a video as can you use your smartphone as a PC? Because you can use Microsoft your phone that lets you send photos to and fro like seamlessly. You can still drag and drop. So you use your phone as a PC. I'll use my PC as a PC, and then we'll see if that how does that go. Don't tell me my audio was cut off. I said a lot of
Oh,
things.
it's working fine.
Ah, I thought I said all of that, and after that, someone is gonna say like your audio is choppy.
It's working fine for me. I'm not sure how it will be in the live stream. Usually, the live stream has a bit of delay, but surprisingly, even happened with me. Anyone who is watching this video after it is published, the audio quality will automatically be better.
Ha, that happens. That happens. I think as per the connection, they drop the audio quality a bit to just keep the prioritize the stable connection, and once the upload, they increase the bandwidth of the audio, like full res or whatever we have.
That's it. So we have one video confirmed.
Confirm whenever. It's got to like the chat can let me know. Like I'm really excited to know. Can you use your smartphone as a PC? Like we do here talks about it. Everyone uses it. Is it feasible? Oh, that's the one. How much value for money are Sony XM4? Ah, see, look at it this way. Like I hear a lot of people saying my TWS goes broke in 2 years, my neckband doesn't work in 1.5 years, 2 years. On a general side, headphones do last for 5 to 7 years if you keep them good. Like mine, I have slight of like my ear cups has slightly worn out on this side, but I can replace the ear cups for like 500, 600 rupees. And I'm still going strong, and it's been about 2, 3 years, and this can go like
Mm.
crazy. So as a utility, if you edit or if you use your headphone a lot, it's definitely worth the money. It's definitely worth the money because these things do last. These last 5, 7 years or even more than
Hmm.
that. So if you
Hmm.
wanna spend that much money on it, please don't spend it on a TWS. Like I beg you, please don't spend on a TWS. Get a
Right.
headphone.
Although there is like with TWS you get portability and all of that. You can use
Ha
it in the crowd.
ha
This is a
ha.
bit
You cannot
difficult
run
to
or
use it.
go with this one. Yeah, you cannot
Hmm.
run or go to this one.
But overall, XM4 I think is one of those Hall of Fame product category. You remember, like
Ha.
there are some
Benchmark.
like Blue Yeti, OnePlus
Ha.
5, OnePlus 5T,
Hmm.
benchmark phones. What else would
Aha,
be
we have a name for that. We
Poco
have like
F1,
YouTube
Poco
101.
Poco
Poco
F1.
F1. It's like
Poco
YouTube 101.
F1.
Everyone
Hmm.
uses it, everyone recommends it, and those are like bang for bucks. Like I think YouTubers do get a bit of thing for like why are you promoting this thing is very overrated. But whatever YouTube recommends it, we personally buy those things. Like of course, Sony A7 III, then
Canon
these headphones,
70D.
Canon
Right.
8 70D. Those are like banger products, man. Like whichever is YouTube 101 is definitely a very good product.
Okay, seems like we missed couple of super chat from Utkarsh.
Ah,
Uh, just let us know what are they, and we will include it. Or even better, like you could have included it in this one as well, so
this
it,
one.
it would have gone. But yeah, shout out to Utkarsh for 69.
My bad. That went away to our internet connection due to my bad internet connection.
Okay.
Ah, what happened to the Pixel 6? Any follow-up updates you can give in the live stream? So we
What?
did send out the Pixel 6 to Mavish, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we sent out the Pixel 6 to one of I know, I think you can give a better description. One of our senior writers in the
Hmm.
techwiser.com, and she's using it. Does she have any problem with it, Pixel 6?
I haven't heard of it, but was there any problem before that? I didn't think there was a problem.
So this entire blow up about Pixel 6, Pixel 6 Pro is of course due to the MKBHD video. And
Hmm.
I think I have to tell this like every time he's talking about Pixel 6 Pro. He's not talking about Pixel
Oh
6.
yeah, that
Pixel
way.
6 for the price is really value for money. Pixel 6 Pro is an ultra flagship. It sells for 1,000 or even $1,100, something like that. So it competes with S22 Ultra, iPhone 13 Pro, or Pro Maxes. Pixel 6 doesn't compete with those. And Pixel 6 for the money you pay is pretty good. Of course, there are a bit of bugs which are there in all Android 12 phones. The animations and transitions are very heavy this time around. But to be honest, my usage, whatever was the video on my usage, it's the same. It's the same. Nothing has changed about it. What about
Hmm.
Pixel 6a? What about Pixel 6a? What
I
about?
doubt it's
It's
gonna
coming with
be
a Tensor
coming to
chip. It's coming
India.
with a Tensor chip.
Yeah.
Not the same which they had in Pixel 6 and 6 Pro. But it's a different one. A bit scaled
Hmm.
down, I would say. But
I think there was a leak of Pixel 7 today. They shared
ah,
couple of renders, Google Pixel
that's
7
the new
PC.
iPhone 14 or iPhone SE.
Yeah. Detailed leaks of Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro are there. So it looks pretty much like Pixel 6. So the design hasn't changed. And they checked out the camera. It has a for 58 mega 50 and 12 for the Pixel Pro, and Pixel 7 has 48. So I think it's
Huh.
more or less the same thing. It's a incremental update to Pixel 6.
Mhm.
Which other than that, like the Pixel 6 was a bigger update over Pixel 5, but that's not gonna be happening so far with the Pixel 7.
It would be interesting to what all they bring in Android 13 and what all they include in all of that. Oh,
Okay.
Oppo Enco M31 versus Oppo Enco M32. And your views, Netflix online gaming, will it be comparable to Stadia and Game Pass? That's like a very good question and very long one. So yeah, Oppo Enco M31 versus Oppo Enco M32. Is, is it
I think I
M32 or
saw we had M32. They sent us M32, but we didn't get a chance to even open it. I just saw it
ah,
yesterday. Should we try it?
but the audio quality is way better on M31 is what I have heard.
Hmm.
M32 has a better battery life because when
Hmm.
M31 launched, there was no COVID time. People weren't working from home. Battery life wasn't a major concern for a lot of people. So they did improve on the battery life in M32, but the audio quality was pretty bang on
Let me
M31.
see if I have it here. I saw it
Yeah,
that
go.
day.
You can. I
It
can
should be.
answer on the later part of the question. Your views on Netflix online gaming, will it be comparable to Stadia and Game Pass? Online gaming in itself hasn't really took off. I think online gaming will become better when we have 5G. Uh, is what my hope is because you need really good internet connection to play a very high game. For people who don't know, Google Stadia is Google's online gaming service. So you don't need to install a game on your phone. Like suppose PUBG. Now you have to install 2 GB file of PUBG and extra whatever updates they give. So in Google Stadia would be, you just download Stadia, you go to the site, you click on BGMI and just start playing BGMI with different people. It will be installed on a Google server far somewhere, but that comes at the expense of extra internet data. And Xbox Game Pass is definitely different, is entirely different from Google Stadia. Xbox Game Pass is something like, you just go, it's you pay a subscription for one service and you get a lot of games inside it. You can download and play it. That's how it works. So online gaming in itself hasn't took off anywhere around the world. So I don't think it's gonna work anytime soon in India. But I think 5G will be a bit of game changer for online gaming, is what I can see. I can tell. Yeah, Oppo Enco M32.
Okay. So here we have it, Oppo Enco N32 as Utkarsh asked. As you can see, it is still wrapped. I think we got it with some Oppo Reno 7 or something during the embargo, but we didn't got the chance to still open it. So yeah,
Actually,
it's
we bought one of it. We bought one,
oh
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
they
yeah,
sent
yeah,
us
yeah.
later as well. So
Another
I
one.
think
So
we
we have
gave
two of
away
them.
one of it. We gave away one of them
Hmm.
to someone,
Yeah, yeah. I think that
and
happened. We bought two of
that
them.
happened. So it arrived late. What we can do is, if a lot of people want us to cover that, we'll cover in the next version of TW reviews, or
Hmm.
like
Oh yeah.
gadgets that we review, which you guys ask for. So we can include that.
Hmm. So Rishabh has a question. Question from Renal: do you think a long-term Android user would shift to an
Ah,
iOS ecosystem? Have currently starting using a Mac and an Air. Mm-hmm. I think Apple ecosystem is the ultimate destination for productivity or ease of work. So if that's your goal, that is your goal, then ultimately you have to come to Apple ecosystem only.
hmm.
If that's not your goal, if you want customization, or if you don't want to spend that much money, if you don't think it's worth it, then it's not no point of going it. But the key thing that I see in Apple ecosystem is seamless productive experience, reliable seamless productive
So
experience.
you think Android and Windows doesn't have seamless, like people who work on Android and Windows are not productive enough?
Seamless, reliable, productive experience. You can't
Okay,
get
okay.
that. Like there are 7 to 8 connectivity features between Apple Watch. You can pick up a call from here. You can send a message from there.
Yeah, yeah,
You
got your
can
point.
do AirDrop and all that. So seamless thing is not there. Also, it's not
Okay,
reliable. There's no reliability
okay.
of if I'm sending it from here to there and all that.
So
So
if you're
if
enjoying your time with the MacBook Air, I think an iPhone would be add-on to that. So if you're
hmm,
having fun, if you're liking the MacBook Air, you will definitely like the iOS. I mean iPhone.
hmm. For sure. Also, a lot of people that I know who were using Android in the college or maybe in their like after the first job, they have moved to iOS as well. So it's also one of those things. People eventually, if you see people around you, and if they are into tech and all that, they eventually move into iPhone. That's also a hierarchy. Even YouTubers, if you see a lot of YouTubers who were used to review Android phones, almost every YouTuber is on iPhone now. Every celebrity is on iPhone.
Oh,
So that's
okay.
also one of those things. People do move on to iPhone.
I know a bunch of them who are not on iPhone, but yeah.
Okay, so we are seeing this. Yeah.
Oh yes, this was apparently. Miss, my super chat question is, please talk about 10R. What is expected pricing considering that Realme GT Neo 3 launched for 23,000? 23,000, that's the Chinese pricing. I don't think that's Indian pricing, is it? How come they can launch a Realme GT Neo for 23,000 in India?
It's doubtful. Even 10R.
That's very. Even GT Neo 2 was like 31,000.
Hmm.
It's sold in
Should be
sale
should be
for quite
somewhere like
less.
40,000.
Yeah.
Even 9R was 40, so 10R will be definitely more than 40.
somewhere around that. But of course, you will have to pay a premium for OnePlus 10R, but the specs are more or less, I think, the same.
Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a super chat if I can find it. There it is. Okay, we already took this one. Best smartphone under 17,000, please.
Please.
Best smartphone
Uh,
under 17,000. I
70,000 is
think
a
it's,
weird number, right?
yeah, it's a weird
Like
number,
either
and
you go 50.
you should maybe clarify what exactly are you looking for. Like it's a compromise segment. You get something, you lose
Lose
something
out on
in
something.
15 to
So if you're
25.
fine with a 4G, you're fine with a 4G phone and you're okay to compromise on a bit of performance, I would say the last year's Redmi Note 10 Pro is a good device to buy around 17,000.
Hmm.
It's a 4G phone though. And if you're looking for a 5G phone, I would say Realme Narzo 30 Pro, I think from the last year, or oh my god, still thinking. We did a 20,000 video which had
There is also, I think, one coming from Motorola. I'm not sure what would be the price. Moto
G52.
M52, G52,
G,
G52.
but that's a 4G phone. That's a 4G phone.
And yeah, yeah, from the rumors we have, it's not even that great. Hmm. So we have a super chat from Shreyas. Best camera phone in 40 to 60 range. That's a pretty hefty range. Priority is camera, updates, no gaming, ready to wait for 15 to 20 days. Love your video. Oh, cheers, man. Best camera smartphone for
Samsung
40 to
S21
60.
FE.
Samsung, yeah, Samsung is the best when it
Samsung
comes to
S21
camera and
FE.
updates.
You can you can also check out if you get a chance to check out last year's Galaxy S21. But you will get slightly better camera, but the battery life is pretty low on that. So S21 FE has better battery life. And of course, you're getting 4-year Android updates and 5-year security update. That's given. So I think your update thing is solved. And yeah, Exynos 2200 didn't have any heating issues. Like Exynos is pretty infamous for having heating issues and all of that, which was there in the N990 variant. I didn't find anything in S21 FE in normal usage, unless you're gaming or something. Yeah,
Galaxy
there you go.
S22
iPhone
or
13,
iPhone 13. I think we
iPhone
don't
13.
recommend we're not recommending S22.
We
Low
don't recommend
battery
S22.
and heating issues.
Low battery, a bit of heating issues. Yeah, yeah, that's what. That's why I think we didn't review it as well. I think that was like one of the reasons, and we have been saying it in most of the SNLs. Oh, this is a very unique question, though. At least this time will I get reply? Well, of course. Pixel 3 for 6,000 or Sony XZ2 for 6.5 thousand. Compact for Zomato delivery. By the way, love you guys. That's like a very
Hmm.
I would say unique
And
requirement. Never heard of it. Yeah.
yeah, how are
But
you getting
Pixel,
Pixel
yeah,
3 for 6,000?
yeah, it should be. It should be.
Even
I think it's
is
either the
it
refurbished one. It's either the refurbished one
even
or something like that.
6,000? The Pixel 6,
6,000.
Pixel 3 XL was 18,000 the last time we saw it. How do you get Pixel 3 for 6,000?
The funny thing is, I tweeted out something today. I said like 2022 phones are a bit disappointing, which I think apparently is still the title of our SNL title, SNL Live. And I said, so it's a very good time to revisit 2021 or 2020 phones. And which of the phones do you guys recommend? So there was a lot of pixel and all. And I think someone wrote OnePlus 70 you get for 32,000 or OnePlus 80 or something like that. and then like people started asking in the thread, and it was like, we are getting in the second hand market, offline, OLX. But how do you predict that price? Like, it's not constant. Like, if you want me to make a video or just say pixel for 6,000 rupees, and in the same exact video I tell you, bro, you're getting it in the second hand market or OLX, trust me, the dislikes and the comments would be off the charts. You would be like, this is a legit clickbait, because
Hmm.
it's not selling for 6,000 rupees, and it's not a constant price. I think it sells for 20,000 rupees, but in your scenario, Pixel 3 doesn't have a good battery life. So if you're using it for Zomato delivery, I think battery life is going to be your priority. So I would say get the Sony one, check which of them have better battery life.
Any news about the Samsung Galaxy Book 2, the non-pro version? Also, will you be reviewing any of the Samsung Galaxy Book 2 series laptop that were recently launched? The one we have is 2 or 2 Pro?
It's 2 Pro.
2 Pro. Okay, so he's asking, okay, non the
Oh,
non-pro
non
version.
Pro.
Hmm. Okay, so we are definitely reviewing Galaxy Book 2 Pro. We had it and we have to test it and do all of that. So the video for that will be out soon, but we have not tested, I think, the 2 one. So there's nothing we can
Yeah.
talk about it. But yeah, for the generalized video, you will get a experience video out of it. Although it does
We'll
look
try to
great.
cover. Huh?
It does look good though. Like I was a bit
Oh,
surprised with the
damn.
quality of it.
I don't know if
It's
it
very
is
light.
delicate or not. It's so small, it's so tiny. Sometimes I feel
Hmm.
like I'll just open it and make it into two halves. Like, it's so tiny. But yeah,
Okay, there's another one. Utkarsh is saying, don't you think that the hype around Nothing Phone 1 is false because we don't have any specs on it? By the way, you missed my last super chat too. One thing for sure that
we could
was
have an
not a
entire
deliberate move.
compilation of we could have an entire compilation of videos where we miss super chats. Like, it could go on and on. Like, only these chats.
Okay, so do you think the hype
Nothing
around
hype
Nothing
is
Phone
false.
is what is hype?
Hmm.
Like, is that raises the question? What is a hype,
Uh,
and what do you think? Hype is hype ever meant to
Actually,
be
even
true or false in the first place? Can you say, like, is it a valid statement to
hmm.
say that the hype is true or the hype is false? The
Leaks can
hype
be
is
false.
real.
Leaks can be
Hmm.
false. Uh,
The hype can
Leaks
be
can be
real or
false.
hype can be unreal. But I think hype is a hype. You can just artificially inflate the hype as well. Mostly, like if you see Vivo
I'm
and IQ
personally,
has a lot of hype.
I'm personally. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So mostly what you
No,
see
Vivo
is
and I.
they have a lot of hype during the launch event, but once the phone is launched, nobody is talking about it. So that is an artificially generated hype. You collaborate with a lot of comedians, stand-up comedians, a lot of Bollywood celebrities and all of that, cricketers, and you generate a
Hmm.
hype till the phone is launched. But only if the phone is good and if it's really worth it, the hype lasts. Otherwise, it
Hype
doesn't
last.
last. Hmm.
Last, yeah, 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 yeah. See, like a couple of examples with now, since you have talked about Vivo and iQOO. iQOO 7, a lot of people talk about iQOO 7 because it was a legit good phone, and the hype
Hmm.
went through and people bought it. Product has to be good. Like, you can't just create a hype around a phone and then do we see people still talking about tell me a phone that's like very hyped and it didn't sell well. One thing
A
that
lot
comes to
of
my mind is OnePlus 9 and OnePlus 9 Pro.
yeah, a lot of OnePlus. The Hasselblad thing. People were
Hasselblad
going
thing.
crazy with Hasselblad and all of that, but then
Nobody
nobody
talked.
talked
Nobody talked. It,
about Hasselblad.
Hasselblad. This time around, nobody talked about the Hasselblad. So that's one thing. So yeah, if the hype is there, hype is there. Like, that's the job of a company to
Hmm.
do, or the entire PR, marketing, and everything. If the phone isn't that good, you of course wouldn't hear about it after a month or two. The product has to be good to survive the entire thing. And a lot of feature phones and all of that, you keep hearing about it. They launch and then like no one talks about it after a week or two. So oh, me and internet issues.
Nothing. Okay, so there we have another super chat. Akshit is asking which is better and worth their current price between Redmi Smart Band Pro and Amazfit GTS 2 Mini. There are two GTS 2 Mini if I'm not wrong. Okay, new version. Need fitness and sleep tracking and a timer. I think you're using the real Redmi Smart Band Pro, right?
Yeah,
Does it have a timer?
I'm using Redmi Smart. Yeah, yeah. Timer is there in pretty much all of the watches. Now, to they have started giving in every watch. Earlier, it wasn't.
I think Apple
So
Watch didn't have timer, which is
you couldn't
surprisingly,
ask
but that.
Siri to set a timer. No, no, you couldn't ask Siri to
Hmm.
set a timer. I think you still can't ask her to have multiple timers. If you tell her like
I
set a timer
think
for
yeah,
five
yeah,
minutes,
they have a timer recently, but we did couple of articles on best timer apps for Apple Watch. So maybe they didn't have it back then and they recently introduced it. And even
okay.
after that, the timer you get, you cannot have multiple timers, which I think they also introduced recently in the keynote they were saying.
Coming back to the question, Redmi Smart Band Pro is like a yeah. Nowadays, I would say everything is a smartwatch now. Now, I don't think it's a fitness band or something like that. Everything is now having a bigger screen. They almost look like a fitness band. I would say go with GTS 2 Mini. I would say GTS 2 Mini has Amazfit has better. Oh, in fact, Amazfit used to make Mi bands previously, and they kind of use the same software. So it goes hand in hand. I think whichever looks better, buy that one. Like personally, which one you like better, have one. Because Redmi Smart Band Pro is sleek, GTS 2 Mini looks more like a watch.
Okay. Alpha Maluz is asking, getting S21 FE at 41,000 UAE Exynos, should I buy it? What is the point if you are getting S20 FE for the same camera and better
4 years of
performance with
update.
cheaper price? Hmm.
4 years of update. Better performance. The Snapdragon 865 perform better than Exynos 2200. Chalo, anyways, that's like side by side comparison. But I think you're getting 4 years of Android updates and 5 years of security. That's what you're getting extra for that. You won't get the equivalent update. And so if you don't care about updates, I think S20 FE is as good. You can get.
Hmm.
S21 FE is like 10-15% better in all things what it does than S20 FE.
Okay, there you have OnePlus 9RT or wait for OnePlus 10R. Okay, so I almost have a 9RT in the hand. So this is 9RT, the Hacker Black Edition. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Okay, so let's see the design in case when I don't remember which. Okay, so it looks pretty good from outside. The texture is good. It's good to hold. I think I find it better than the OnePlus Nord, at least the in-hand design and the feel. I'm using OnePlus Nord 2, and I'm not really happy with the experience. It's not a usable phone. Maybe because I'm switching from an S22
Okay.
Ultra, but I thought
Okay.
giving a Nord 2 a try, and it's really slow. It doesn't feel like OnePlus device, which a lot of people say. But even then, like it doesn't feel like a 30,000 rupees device. So maybe I might switch to this, or maybe I might switch to 10R. Uh, so yeah, now what do we have for 10R? There are a couple. I think there were image leaks today, and they are showing a new kind of a camera layout. So it's like a three phone. The camera layout, the bigger camera is in the center, and then two at the bottom. So that is new, and I think the pricing will be almost 40 to 45,000. The 9R was 40,000, so you can expect it to be 40 to 44,000 or something. And there is a new kind of a design. So maybe of course we will be getting the 10R, and maybe I will switch to that and check it out. But as of now, I think it's like we always say, it's better to always wait. Okay, seems like Pratik is having disconnection visor. So how about we do Quizwiser? Let us know what you guys think.
Should we get into Quizwiser?
Yeah, yeah,
Disconnection.
disconnection visor.
Oh man.
Okay, let's do Quizwiser then. Mm, okay. So by far, like I'm pretty sure most of you guys already know how to enter into Quizwiser. But in case you are new, look for a link at the description of this video. It should be going live in three, two, one, go.
There we go.
So Joe, just click on that link and it will bring you to the Stream Yard platform, and then you can wait in the waiting room and we can take three people in.
Wait
Of
in the
course,
waiting room.
just make sure that let other people have the chance for
Oh
tomorrow at
yes.
least, for the
Yeah.
next
Just
next
answer.
week at least.
So for today, if you have already joined Quizwiser, please don't enter. But just this episode, the next episode, everyone can join in. Bring your family as well. This will have like a grand party. Best thing ever.
Oh, Utkarsh is here. Nice to see you. Oh, but I think we did take him in the previous one.
Oh yes.
Okay, perfect. A
Hi.
NSD. That's an interesting name.
Yeah, it's a
NSD.
short form for Nishant Dilip Sharma. That's my name.
Oh, nice.
Hi,
Good to
guys.
have you, man.
Ah,
I'm pretty sure this is your first time.
Yeah, yeah. This is my first. I was just checking. I have watched your SNLs before, but never been able to join.
Now is the day.
Yeah.
And a lot of sticky notes in the background. I think the honest chat is pointing it out.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So you know the drill, right?
Yes. So I have S22.
Oh,
Bought it
nice.
just around a month back.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's fine. I mean, people are pointing out some battery issues, but
Mm-hmm.
from my experience, if I'm using it indoors, I get around 5.5 to 6 hours. But if I'm outside, I don't get above 4 hours, generally speaking.
Mm-hmm.
So it works fine for me. I mean, I'm liking it so far.
And how? What about the heating issues if you're playing game or something?
So no, I don't play games. It's generally professional use. So for me, it has heated a bit while doing some videography, but not much. But also, I got it on exchange, so it costed me around 51,000 something. So that was a good price to get it for. So I
Nice.
went for it.
And you exchange it with a Samsung phone only.
Yeah, so I had a S10 Lite before that.
Mm-hmm.
So that went for around 21,500 something. And it was pretty dented up also. But fortunately got a good price for it. So decided to go for this one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. I think Pratik is unable to join, so I will be sharing the Quizwiser here. So you had four option and Android fanboy. I think yeah, I think since you have watched, you would already know.
Yeah, yeah.
App, Apple investor, Android fanboy, Silicon, and let me see, and what's trending.
Okay. I'll go with Android.
Perfect. Just give me a second. I think I will have to download them and put it here. It's like we both are figuring it out together.
Yeah.
Okay. You picked the Android fanboy, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Let me also set a timer. Okay. I hope that I share the right screen. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Perfect. So your question is, which is the country of origin of Motorola?
Uh, Motorola, I think it originated in the US and was later
Oh
taken
yeah.
up by Lenovo.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, it was an easy one. Nice.
Yeah, quite an
Congratulations.
easy one. Yeah.
So,
Before I go, I just want to like share one thing regarding Samsung experience. What
mm-hmm,
happens at the shop?
mm-hmm,
Uh, like those who buy Samsung phones must be aware of something known as Samsung Smart Club membership. So basically,
hmm,
when you buy a phone, you get certain points out of it, and then those points could be redeemed for those points are equivalent to rupees, and you could buy something else. So let's
hmm,
suppose you buy a product for rupees 70,000 or 80,000, you would get points around 2,000 something, and those can be redeemed to
hmm,
purchase any other product, let's say a charger. So I'm sharing this because what happens generally is that when you go and purchase it from a Samsung exclusive store, I personally faced this issue at one store. What they do is they enroll you for the club membership, but they do that on their number sometimes and sometimes on your number. And later, when you have purchased the phone, they ask for an OTP saying that you have upgraded the phone, so we just need to verify it or something like that, and then they redeem it for points and sometimes they sell it to other customers. This is something we have personally faced when I purchased. I have a tablet also, S7, and a phone. So I would like to say that if you're buying from, even from the Samsung website or if you're buying from the Samsung exclusive store, just make sure that you have enrolled for the club membership and that club membership is linked to your own number and not that of anyone else. Otherwise, the store just redeems the points, purchases something in your name, and you're not aware of it, and they could later sell it in other markets. So that is something that I just wanted to share.
That is quite unexpected, especially from a
Yeah,
Samsung authorized store. So let's assume like you're buying a Samsung smartphone of 50,000, like an
yeah.
average price. So how much points or how much money will it be worth in the points?
So if you're buying it above 50,000, generally you're able to get a charger worth rupees 1,300 or something. So
Mm-hmm.
this is something that they advertise also, like हम जुगाड़ करके आपको एक charger दिला देंगे. They say it's something.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a jugaad. It's
Okay.
basically a something that the company gives you. So you just fall in the trap thinking that this is a good deal, but technically, yeah. So around 1,300 points, let's say above 50,000 rupees, and this is
Hmm.
valid for everything. If you're buying a refrigerator, AC,
Huh.
anything from Samsung, you get it. So yeah.
Okay, so it only happened. And can you like how do you redeem that points? You have to buy something from the
Yeah.
list of approved things only.
No, no, no. You see, if you buy anything from Samsung Shop, which is like the website,
Mm-hmm.
or if you go to the Samsung exclusive store,
Mm-hmm.
if you're buying online, there is an option while checking out, do you want to enroll for this club membership? So I
Mm-hmm.
just recommend people to do that because that those points you could also buy extended warranty. And I got this cover, leather cover.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
This was worth 5,000 rupees, so I got it with this phone. So yeah, that is the thing. You could buy anything. You can buy extended warranty as well, and then it becomes a good deal. Otherwise, it doesn't. And just one more thing, if I may.
Yeah, yeah.
When you're buying a Samsung phone, because I have a lot of Samsung products, try to buy it using the education store pricing. Or if you are a professional, working professional, there is also a professional price. So this phone S22, the price is around 73,000. But if you're buying from an education pricing, like you have to enter your university email ID, or if you are a professional and you have a work email ID, you can buy this phone for around 66,000. And with 66, then you also get 8,000 additional off if you have a S series phone, or 5,000 additional off if you have any other phone. So the pricing comes at around 45, 50, and at that price the phone becomes a good purchase. So
Hey,
yeah.
I do have couple of question here. This is quite interesting. So let's assume if so I get the student part. You need to be enrolled in a university and then you need
Yeah.
to show your student card and all that. But how do you prove that you are a working professional?
Uh, Generally, you have a work email ID, right? So anything with a like at the rate, not Gmail, not Outlook, something which is a professional
Mm-hmm.
uh, domain. So if you have that, then you just tell the email ID, and they assume that you're working, and you could just do that. You don't have to show any identification as such.
But isn't it very easy to get? Like anyone can register a domain name for 500 rupees and then use
Yeah,
that.
it is, but people are not aware of it. So you don't walk into the store knowing these things. So there
Hmm.
are loopholes, of course, everywhere. I'll tell you
Hmm.
one more loophole, one last. So if you have a warranty, and if when you register your phone, Samsung phone, so
Hmm.
you can open the website and check on my devices. You log in using your
Hmm.
phone number which you have registered by purchasing. Then there is my device, okay, and then there is warranty information. So suppose your
Hmm.
warranty is going to expire, there is another option to upload a bill, okay, to just
Hmm.
re-verify the warranty. If you upload a bill of a later date, the warranty extends. This is something really, this is a bug which is there in their website. And when I was using the S10 Lite, I was able to use it and I extended my warranty by 1 year by uploading a bill of a later date. So
Oh,
a lot of
there
things
is
can be done.
there is a lot of takeaway. If any of the Samsung guys who are watching this live stream or maybe watching it later, there are a lot of
Yeah.
take notes here.
And it's always fun to watch your stream, guys. So this
Oh,
was fun
awesome,
for me
man.
joining here.
Yeah, you guys make it fun. You guys share all of the valuable information that makes it more fun. Cheers, man. Have a good
Yeah.
one. Also, do share your email address in the private chat so that we can get to you.
Sure, sure. Thanks a lot, man. Cheers.
Awesome, awesome. Cheers. Okay, let's see if we have Prateek. Okay, so hi, Awake. How's it going?
Oh, hey, I'm fine. Actually, I've been here before.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. I see a couple of people who have already joined, but I was not very.
No, I just had a quick question. Actually, I'm going to try again on 69th, so hopefully it will work then. Yeah. Actually, I was asking, do you guys do student internships, for college students and all?
Apparently, we are not. Like, we are still a very small organization to let alone hire quality people. So our mostly focus is on that, and it's basically me. We don't even have an HR, so it's basically me who focuses on hiring. So we don't even have bandwidth as of now. But yeah, we did do that back when before COVID when we were in the office.
No,
So
because I thought
maybe.
it could be like an additional extracurricular for when you apply to college. You're supposed to list some activities that you did. So I was hoping I could act like I was part of one of the, 700K is not a small number at all. Yeah, you're very close to 1 million.
Mhm.
Hopefully, you will cover the gap by the end of this year.
Oh,
I
awesome.
truly believe you will. Uh, Fingers crossed. So I thought it would be a big deal for me if I am able to do an internship, research how the tech community works, and how the products are reviewed
Hmm. There will be a lot of takeaway,
and
that's
the
for sure.
production quality and all.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
even if I had a chance to do an internship in any tech media house, I would have gone back 10 years ago and I would have done it. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, like the thing, there is a lot to learn from an internet
Yeah.
media company these days. Internet is basically the future. So, in that
Exactly.
way, it is.
That's
But when
nice.
we open up the office, maybe we will announce it here as well.
Hopefully. Okay.
Nah,
Yeah.
cheers, man.
Hopefully, I will
Have a
get
good one.
back again on the next SNL.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
See you then.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay. So, hi, man. Hey,
Hello.
hey.
Hi.
Just tell me how do we pronounce your name or maybe the
Okay,
username that you
just
have?
just don't say it. My name is Devaya. Like I made this thing, like this username, like ignore it. Hello,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Devaya.
Hi.
Okay, so how am I part of Quizwiser? This is the first time that I did. I always been in the chat thing. I didn't expect the video to come on now. Okay. I had one thing to like ask you guys. Like I say earlier videos of yours, like you had mentioned like wired earphones and all. Like I think 2 years back or something, you mentioned KZ and stuff and all. So I recently
Mm-hmm.
picked up the Blonde BL03.
Mm-hmm.
So these ones, these sound really great. Like okay, background blur is on, but you can't see it. These sound really great, but like the What do you think? What do you think it is worth to sacrifice on convenience just for sound quality? Because these are just 2K, and like I found this like sounding much better, but I don't have experience with higher end headphones and earphones like TWS and all.
Hmm. I think it depends on person to person. If you particularly ask me, I'm a convenience person. Like 80% of the people are fine with the basic things, and only 20% of the people want the best of the best thing. Like the audio expert or someone who is audiophile. So that is a niche category. And if you ask me, I'm not that person. So if I'm getting a convenience and if it's cheaper, I will go for convenience. I'm not an audiophile. So you have to decide for yourself. Do you think you are an audiophile?
No, I prefer the sound quality sometimes. Like for me, I don't like TWS because I have the fear of constantly losing the stuff. And I also want to thank you
Hmm.
guys. Like the Realme GT Master Edition, like the on sale, like you guys told like it went on sale or whatever. I like got
Yeah.
it for a really good price. So thanks a lot for informing about that.
Hey, nice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will be. I think there is another sale coming up really soon. Prime Day sale. It usually happens somewhere in July or June. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We will
Yeah,
be doing massive campaign.
hopefully there's like a budget to tablet hope in like few years which comes with AMOLED screen. I like really hate like the low quality screens they're using in like tablets nowadays. Like even Samsung A8 was a downgrade from A7. Like the processor was pretty like a downgrade.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think there was a bit of a like they saw a bit of a trend, or maybe the what how do you say it, the
people would
hype
buy
was rising in 2020 or 2020 when people were buying a lot of
online
tablets.
classes. Online
Yeah, for
classes
online
was the
classes, but I think it has dipped now. Again, nobody's like focusing on tablets as much.
and one more thing, like could you guys turn on like slow mode once in a while in future, like for the comments and everything? Because uh trying to beat the spammers, I have become a spammer myself. Okay. Okay.
There will
Yeah.
be a big announcement in the next episode, and this
Okay.
will answer all of that question. So yeah, wait
Okay.
for the 69th episode. I'm pretty sure you will be blown away, uh and everyone else as well.
I actually
So
like I was wondering, you guys could have held the 69th one on 420, 20th April.
okay. Oh yeah. So 20th April. That could be
420,
done. That could be done.
420.
Yeah, that could be done. I think people are used to Saturdays, so that's why we were
Yeah,
a
yeah.
bit susceptible to changing it because
It would
it's
have
a
been funny
habit
though.
thing. Yeah, it would have
426.
been fun.
Yeah.
And it will be interesting.
Uh,
Okay, so let's go. You
okay.
have three options. You have
Yeah.
what's trending, you have silicon, and you have Apple Investor.
Maybe I'll go with what's trending.
Oh, nice. Okay, so let me first figure it out. Okay, it's as new as for me as it is for you as well. It's usually Pratik who picked them up.
But
Okay.
he's disconnected.
Oh yeah, I have it. So let's go. What is the processor is soon to be launched in OnePlus 10R?
Processor to be OnePlus 10. Yeah, I don't. I'm guessing the Dimensity 9000 probably, but like, or maybe the Dimensity 8. There's like 8000 in 8001, one of those, but like maybe they go with Snapdragon, or maybe it's triple eight, just a triple eight plus.
Hey, just make a
I'm
guess. Just make a guess.
triple eight plus. Maybe if I don't know whether that processor is being released, but they normally like before it was the overclocked version of a previous thing.
You were very close. It's 1800 8100 max.
Oh
1800
yeah,
max. You were really close. I think you said 8000.
8000 and 81. Like I saw a B bomb video I think on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Chalo man.
See
Hard
you
luck,
next
but
week.
yeah. Yeah
Yeah.
man. Have a good one. Okay, so we have it. Let's see who do we have next. Hi Shiva.
Hi.
Hey man, how's it going?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, is it just me or your audio is a bit too loud?
Yeah, my audio is little bit low.
Is it low? Okay, just the chat lets me know. I think it's a bit loud to me, or maybe because I'm using a headphone.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, I am getting a little bit of resound because I can't connect my TWS, but because there's some bug in my mobile, I think so.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think yeah. Even for the chat, the audio is loud. Maybe you can step a bit away
Yeah,
from the mic, and then it will be sorted.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this is your first time in SNL. I think it is. I've never
Yeah.
seen you around.
And I am using S20 FE 5G mobile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. We can hear you. Share like let us know how's your experience with S20 FE.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but after the March security update, there is little bit of battery drain, I feel.
Hmm. So how much were you getting it before, and how much are you getting it now?
Yeah, before I used to get 6 hours screen on time, but now I'm getting 5 to 5.5 hours screen on time.
Hmm. That is some there. Yeah. Okay. So I think there is a bit of latency. So let's go on with the Quizwiser. You have two options. One is Apple Investor, and the other one is Silicon.
Yeah, I go with silicon.
Okay. Perfect. So just to be curious, if you didn't have like if you were the first one, which option would you have picked? If you had all the four options.
Yeah, I will take silicon only.
Oh, nice. That's what I wanted to hear. Usually, like so
Yeah,
confidence in silicon, it usually comes when you were picking it up in the first place. Okay. So there we have it. Which is the most powerful Android processor? It's,
yeah, 8 Gen 1 currently.
no, it's not. But yeah, you can. Which is the most powerful Android processor currently?
Yeah, currently 8 Gen 1, but they are telling about 8 Gen 1 plus.
Aha, it's Dimensity 9000.
No, but 9,000 and this 8 Gen 1, both Antutu different because Antutu scores, based on Antutu scores, we can't tell the powerful, huh?
Yeah, but
Because
then
some of the 8 Gen 1 plus mobiles also scored more Antutu scores.
that is there. Like I get your point. That is always there. You can't tell based on N2 only. But then again, it is set a benchmark by most of the people. So that's something that even brand use, and that's one of the key benchmark that you have to use to tell which one is slightly better than that. But yeah, I get your point. Sometimes even you can have a same processor and a different N2 score depending on how well the phone is optimized.
Yeah. Okay then.
Perfect, perfect. Like to give you an example, I think we had a gaming Nubia Red Magic 7, which was recently launched, and NT2 score in that one. It also had 8 Gen 1, and the NT2 score was more than 10 lakhs. Usually you get 9.5 lakhs or 9 lakhs. So yeah, same processor, and uh, even in I think OnePlus 10 Pro, you are getting somewhere like 7 or 8. So 7 lakhs, 9 lakhs, and 10 lakhs. Same processor. All of them have same processor, but the NT2 score is different because Nubia had a fan inside it, liquid cooling, and all
Yeah.
of that thing.
Actually,
So
I saw Nubia Red Magic mobile, so I thought that's the maximum score. Even I saw the mobile with Dimensity 9,000, but I
mhm.
have seen the Nubia Red Magic and I thought that 8 Gen 1 is powerful. Also. 8 Gen
Yeah,
1 is powerful.
yeah. Even like I agree with your point. Do have a valid point, but I think unfortunately that's how the market standard measure it. Which one is faster, which is not.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's what.
man.
Okay then.
Okay, nice try, man. Have a good one. Cheers.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we have a last one, and there's only Apple investor left. So let's see who we have an Apple fanboy here. Hi, Pranav.
Hey man, uh,
Hey.
I want to talk to Pratik very specifically because of the Pixel 6 he has. I think primarily he uses that, right?
Yeah, currently we have. Did you post the same question on chat as well?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so currently we have like given Pixel 6 to Mavish. She is one of our senior writers, so she is using it
All right.
to write articles on it and do some research.
Have you
And
used the
but
phone
yeah, like
yourself?
we switched to a lot of smartphones. I particularly stay in Apple ecosystem for a while. Now I moved to Android, so I'm using a Note 2. I was thinking maybe I get some content here, but nothing good here coming on here. So
I
I
know.
will go into 10R. So there
Let's
is
see.
that, and we keep
I have
switching
a
on
few
phone.
bugs in my Pixel 6, and those
Mhm.
things I wanted to discuss if Pratik had those as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe we
yeah.
like you can share it here, and maybe we can pass on your information.
Yeah, mostly. So there's this when you're in direct sunlight, right? The phone goes from 90 hertz to 60 hertz straight up. There's no lag in
Hmm.
that. The phone has lags, but that 90 to 60 drop doesn't have a lag at all. That secondly, the primary thing which is bugging me a lot is the screen gets scratched a lot of micro scratches. If you see it in the direct sunlight, right, on different angles, you can see. I have about
Mhm.
10 lines on the screen already, micro scratches within like past 20, 30 days I've been using the phone.
You are using it without a screen protector.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't use phones with screen protector. It takes away the
Is
whole
it because
experience.
of that the fingerprint thing? If you use it with a
No, no,
screen protector,
no. I don't usually use screen protectors because yeah, it takes away the whole
YOLO.
experience for me. I think. Yeah, YOLO. 2.5 3 साल चलाने होते चल ही जाता है phone में से भी. I think it's a part of the experience, the wear and tear, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, a couple of people are saying that Mrinal is waiting for a blast. That's not the case. I just wanted to see the Nord experience, how it feels like. And I have to say, I'm really disappointed. Although I'm coming from a flagship phone, but this feels like a 10 to 12,000 phone. That would also be a
I
thing
can
because
tell.
I'm not used to using a 10, 12,000 phone or even this 30,000. So maybe because of that. But yeah, it's not really good experience to use a Nord 2.
Yeah, it's
Quite
not.
surprising.
I've used Mi phones at about 12 13,000 range. They're
Hmm.
fine. And they're not as bad as this.
Hmm. Maybe I should start using more budget phones to get an idea of how things are there.
Yeah. Probably you should get out of that iPhone ecosystem, Apple ecosystem.
Yeah, I'm out for sure for some time now. Okay, so yeah, you only had one choice, Apple ecosystem.
Oh, I don't know if I really want to take it. I just want to discuss Pixel primarily, honestly. But okay, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Let's see what is
Okay, okay, so let's see. This is an easy one. What was Apple Inc. first name?
there. I forgot.
Hey, it's an easy one. Just make a guess. I'm pretty sure you will get it.
I remember, but I'm forgetting in the moment.
Just a generic name. Just make a guess. Oh,
Zero
it's
idea.
it's Apple Computer Company, as generic as anything can get.
Okay, that's funny.
It is, it is. I think they also have some story behind Apple logo as well.
Yeah, what is that? Is it
Yeah, yeah,
interesting?
I think they first Steve Jobs asked their team to design a logo, and then they made a whole logo of Newton sitting inside under a tree, and the apple is falling. It has a lot of element to it. So there's a guy, there's a tree, there's an apple falling, and all of a picture. Then Steve Jobs being Steve Jobs, he was like, "What is this? I want something minimal. I want only one thing." So they made
Yeah,
an apple, but then it was looking like a tomato. So they have to
right.
cut it to make it look like an apple.
More like an apple, right? Nice. Perfect.
Oh, sorry. Cheers, man.
No, it's
Good to
okay.
have you.
Cheers.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.
And I will make sure to mail maybe pass on this information to Mavish. And if we have
Perfect.
something, maybe we will get back to you.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Next time. Next time. Yeah.
Cheers, man.
See you.
Have a good one.
You too.
Okay, so that's pretty much it. I think we did have a app of the week, but it would be with Pratik. So we will club this app of the week with next SNL as well. And let me tell you once again, yeah, like it might be that I'm hyping it, but next SNL will be definitely something you should be looking forward to. It will change a lot of things. So this is Mrinal, and we had a co-host Pratik, and a lot of awesome people who joined in. Have a good one. Have a great weekend.